Hey guys, so in today's video, I thought we would take a look at my top 10 most relaxing and chill games to play. And no, Gran Turismo 7 isn't one of them, but this is just for the intro. So yeah, let's get into the video and let's see what my top 10 favorite chill games to play are. Okay, so our game coming in number 10 is SnowRunner, and you might be asking yourself, why is SnowRunner at number 10? Well, I picked SnowRunner at number 10 for the simple reason is because rollovers and stuff like that can get pretty frustrating, and yeah, it may lose a little bit of points for the relax and chill factor a little bit, but once you get into the game and once you get used to the mechanics and once you kind of understand what's going on, and especially getting into the mods, this can be a very relaxing game that it really wants you to just take your time and plan your route and really just have fun, you know? And I mean, I guess the rollovers can be part of the charm of the game, but definitely not my favorite part. And there were probably a couple times, especially earlier on in the game, when I had the more vanilla base game trucks where I kind of said, oh, you know what, screw this, and I kind of rage quit. But like I say, once I got used to the game, once I got used to the mechanics of the game and stuff like that, attitudes really changed about it, and this is definitely one of my all-time favorite games, like, ever. Honestly, I mean, I'm 42 years old, and yeah, I can honestly say that this is one of my top-time favorite all-time games, and it's a pretty chill game too. It's got great visuals. I think it sounds good, and overall, it's just a really fun experience. So coming at number 9, we have Train Sim World 2, and I don't know if I'm being too harsh by putting this at number 9. I mean, it is in my top 10. I will say that this is a pretty chill game. The only reason why I put it so low on the list is for the simple reason is that there's just some things that they don't tell you, and that can add to some real frustration with the game. For example, sometimes you might be in one of these locomotives here, especially the freight ones I've noticed, where they might just like stop and you don't know how to get them going again. Like, you could do everything you could think of and you could just not get them back going again. And lots of times you have to actually back out of the game and re-enter it to get it working. It's the strangest thing. I'm sure it's probably a bug in the game, but it is an annoying one, and it can be one that can cause a little bit of stress when you're playing and you really cannot figure out for the life of you what is going on. But other than that, I would say Train Sim World 2 is a very chill game, and you know, you can go on my channel and you can definitely see this. I have a lot of content. I have live streams on it. We're going to be live streaming this game again as we go in here and figure out what we have to do. What? Prepare to lead unit. Enter the cab. Okay, I've done that. There we go. So there is like a lot of this kind of thing, like preparing the trains and stuff. But for the most part, they do tell you how to do this. If we can hit the right button. There we go. There we go. So yeah, the more that I think about it, I'm definitely happy with putting this at number 9 because right there is a good example of just kind of like I don't know, like just fiddly controls. You know what I mean? But it is a really good game. It's a chill, it's a relaxed game, and am I sitting in the right seat here? Yeah. We're ready to pull together a full consist, our first task. Couple to formation. Alright. So yeah, guys, Train Sim World 2, great game. It's a chill game. Like I say, it has a couple bugs that I do feel give it some frustrating points at times, but overall, when the game is working good, it's a very chill game that you can sit and just play for hours and have a lot of fun with. So this is Train Sim World 2. Now let's move on to our number 8 game. Alright guys, so coming in at number 8 is Car Mechanics Simulator 2021, and basically this game is just what it says. It's a car mechanics simulator. So in your career mode, you're going to take jobs. You get on the phone and you see what jobs are available. There's jobs that are story jobs that are going to progress the story along, and there are jobs that are just kind of time that you can take and you just work on cars. Sometimes the cars will come in and it'll give you a list of exactly what's wrong. Sometimes they don't know what's wrong and you need to figure it out. So that's the only part that I would say that can be frustrating, because I actually had a car come in that I could not figure out what was wrong with it at all. I had to put it back together and send it back off to them without fixing like one thing because I just couldn't find it. So we're in the sandbox mode right now. And sandbox mode is basically you have unlimited amount of money, you have fully upgraded garage, fully carte blanche, everything available to you in the game. So we have this car here. This looks like a Nissan or something. I don't know, but I think we're gonna buy this and fix it up. Let's see here. Buy car. So I mean, it's got a lot wrong with it. It's a Ribson Z530. Okay, 7,571 estimated car value upgrade. So yeah, we'll buy it. Why not? We'll put it in the garage, and then we can go back to the garage. Yep, we'll do that. All right, so now we have this car at our garage, and we can do anything we want to this. We can, we can fix the body, which we will. We can put a new engine in. We can put nice tires on it with a nice rim. Let's get this moved inside. There we go. So now, as you can see, we have it in here. We have it on the lift. We'll raise that up. And yeah, we can literally... Oh, it was already on the lift. Of course it was. So as you can see, it's in rough shape, man. It's missing some parts. It's missing a couple back tires. Got the front tires on it. Let's see here. Let's try to get these off. And we'll take these off. Oops. Need to put some spray on that for sure. There you go. And see, guys, I mean, like, we can take all of this apart, which we're going to need all of this anyway. Brake pads. And we can go in here, we can look at the engine. And we can take everything on the engine off. Ignition coil. So, this may not be everybody's cup of tea, honestly. But I mean, the stuff that you can do in the game is just really cool. They have DLC packs. I imagine they're going to be coming out with more. I don't see why they wouldn't. And yeah, I mean, you could totally strip down these cars. You could build them back up any way you want to. You could sell them off for profit. You could keep them in your own garage. And like I say, in the story mode, there's always cars that need to be worked on that are coming in. Some of them are interesting. Some of them are boring. It's a lot of the same stuff. But I wouldn't say boring. I guess it depends. If you like this kind of stuff, if you're like into mechanics and taking things apart and stuff like that, then just, you're going to be in heaven. Like, actually me, I can get into this game and just play it for hours and completely lose all track of time. So yeah, this is definitely just a chill, relaxed game. Like I said, the only issue I have with it that I would say gets a little frustrating is when you get a car in that you just cannot find what's wrong with it. But again, it's not a deal breaker, and it's definitely not the type of thing where I'm gonna rage quit. I'm just gonna put the car back together. I'm gonna give it back to the owner and say, "Hey, look, man, I can't find what's wrong with it. Sorry." So that is Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so now I feel like it's getting a little bit more difficult because we're getting into the games now that I don't really find frustrating. I don't think the rest of the games that we're going to be taking a look at are really super frustrating. So this is Fishing North Atlantic, and this is a sequel to Fishing Barents Sea. This is a very chill game. If I had one negative thing to say about it, it just takes a lot of time. It is a grind. It does take a lot of time, but again, that's kind of the charm of the game, if you will. So again, it's going on to saying that these games aren't going to be for everybody, but I'm just showing you guys the games that I think are really chill games to play that I enjoy. Just relaxing with. Obviously I do enjoy other games. I do enjoy games like Horizon Forbidden West. Like Spider-Man, GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption, games like that. But I mean, for games that you just want to sit down with and just get lost in and just have no worries, that's what we're taking a look at. And this one here, this definitely is good, I feel, for our seventh game. There's actually quite a bit to do in here. There's a lot of different boats you can buy. There's a lot of different things you can fish for. You can crab fish. You can fish for lobster, which we're doing now. There is a scallop DLC that you can get. You can fish for tuna. You can fish for marlin. You can fish for cod. There's a lot of things you can fish for. You want to build your money up and get the bigger, better boats. And yeah, just have fun with absolutely no stress involved whatsoever. So that's Fishing North Atlantic. That's our number 7 game. Well, let's see here. What am I going to pick for number 6? I have no idea yet. All right, so our next game is Horizon Chase Turbo. And this may seem like an odd one to have on the list, but honestly, this is probably just the most chill racing game that you can get. I mean, it's retro, it's old school. I absolutely love it. I think they did a really good job on this game. The music is actually from the composer from the classic Nintendo games, such as Outrun and stuff like that. So I mean, yeah, I mean, how cool is this? I mean, this is just a low stress kind of racing game. Honestly, you don't even worry if you crash because it's just not that big of a deal. There's not a lot of competitiveness to it. It's just old school fun, man. And I would suggest anybody that is maybe feeling nostalgic or, not even. I mean, I could see people from a younger generation enjoying this game as well. And maybe it's, something you can get and take a look at what racing games used to be way back in the day. I mean, I know that some people have thought that this reminds them of Ridge Racer, which it absolutely does, but the first thing I thought of when I played this game was Outrun, and that may be showing my age, but yeah, that's the game I thought of instantly when I first seen this game. And this game is under $5, so I mean, yeah, it doesn't get any more chill than that. Okay, let's move on to our next game. Okay, so this is Planet Coaster. This is definitely not going to be everybody's cup of tea. If you're not into building and management sort of games, then this probably definitely is going to be a game that you enjoy. But I absolutely love these kinds of games, and the developer Frontier is probably one of the best that does these kinds of games, man. I really do think that they're behind the Jurassic Park games, Planet Zoo on PC, which boy, I really wish that that would come to console, and fingers crossed, maybe it will for the next gen now. I think that would be great. They're also working on the F1 Manager game, so that's going to be pretty cool, I think. So, yeah, this is just a super chill game. I can't even get into everything that you could do in this game. Like, you can control everything. I mean, it really is a good game to just get lost in, and you can even ride the rides. Let's see if I can hop on this really quick here. So as you can see, we're in the first car, and it looks like that the ride has just come to an end. So let's just give it a second, and I'll cut to when the ride starts back up. All right, so here we go. Riding on the roller coaster. And you can literally ride every ride in this game. It doesn't matter. You can build your own roller coasters from scratch. You can do a lot in this game. And this does have a free PS5 upgrade if you bought the PS4 version, by the way. Just a nicely done, very chill, relaxed game. And one thing I liked about it is that you can kind of hop in and, you know, if you only have maybe 20, 30 minutes to play a game, then, yeah, you can hop in here and that's all you have to do. You don't have to play it for hours like some other games. So, yeah. Planet Roller Coaster, very good, chill, relaxing kind of game. So our number 4 game is Lawn Mowing Simulator. Now, guys, I know this one sounds a bit out there, but I mean, is it really? Because, you know, we all love Farming Simulator, and I mean, we do cut grass in Farming Simulator. We harvest in Farming Simulator, so I mean, it doesn't seem like it's that far of a stretch, but there's just something about this game. It's super relaxing. It's super chill. I really don't see how this game could be stressful at all. I mean, yeah, you have like a time limit for these jobs, but it just gives you bonus cash. So whatever the payout for the job is, you're still going to get that payout even if you don't hit that time bonus. The time bonus, obviously, if you hit that, you will get extra money, but in the beginning of the game, when you're with the kind of gear that we have right here, there's no way you're going to do a lawn of this size in like 20 minutes, you know? So be prepared that some of these lawns are going to take upwards of an hour or more, especially with this lesser lawn equipment that you start off with. The game has actually quite a bit to do. It has a full-on career mode where you can hire employees and you can upgrade your headquarters and you can buy new headquarters. You can buy, you know, all kinds of new lawnmowers and weed eaters and stuff like that. It also has a challenge mode where there's, you know, all kinds of different challenges that you have to do, and they are ranked from like I think like rookie to pro or something like that. The employees, you can train them, so you can hire them as like apprentices, and you could train them up to journeyman or whatever, or you can hire journeyman right off the bat. And there's also like a sandbox mode where you could just pick a lawnmower and just mow whatever lawn you want. So yeah, it's just a really chill game. It's one of those ones that it's just oddly satisfying, and yeah, that's definitely why it made it to number 4. So now we have the top 3 games coming up, and I think if you guys are watching this and you know my channel, you probably know what at least 2 of those are going to be. So let's get into those, shall we? All right, guys. So here we are. We have the top 3 games left, and now, for those of you that have watched my channel, you might have kind of an inkling of what the top 2 games are going to be, but Bus Simulator 2021, this is the real surprising one of all the games because this had such a rocky start. And it's funny because Bus Simulator 2018 also had a rocky start. But yeah, I got this game last year and literally it was horrible. Borderline unplayable, very unenjoyable. I didn't enjoy it at all. I didn't play it a lot. But after a ton of updates, this is just such a good game, man. It's such a good game. I don't know what it is about this game, but it really is just really relaxing to play. And it's another game that, guys, I can just get lost in this game. I can literally play this game just for hours and hours on end. So, I mean, in the way of Sims, is it the most detailed? Is it the best? Probably not, but you know what? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter because it's just so fun, you know what I mean? And sometimes that's all that matters. So I've heard people say about this game like, oh, you know, the graphics are kind of cartoony and this and that. But my perspective is this. This isn't supposed to be a hyper-realistic type of game. It is what it is. And you can either enjoy it for what it is, or kind of be someone that is going to be, you know, kind of grumpy about it and nitpick all that stuff about it. But really, guys, this is a really fun game. It is really chill. Sometimes the traffic and sometimes the pedestrians will jump out in front of you, and that can be an annoyance. But overall, yeah, it's not that big of a deal, and it's just so fun. And honestly, on the wheel, oh my god, like when I get on the wheel on this game, that's it. That's it. I'm lost. That's going to be the next, you know, 3-4 hours of my day. So, Bus Simulator 2021, a standout game, very chill, very relaxed. I absolutely love it. That's why this is the number 3 game. So now let's get into the number 2 game. All right, guys, so coming in at number 2, you knew Farming Simulator was going to be on this list, and I mean, absolutely, why not? This is probably my go-to game, one of my go-to games for just chilling out. I absolutely love this game. It's no secret. I wouldn't do all the content I do on it if I didn't. And I mean, yeah, this is just such a relaxing, chill game. It's a fun game to play. Yeah, okay, so I'll give it to you that it's probably not one of those games that if you have limited amount of time, you're going to be able to hop in and play. I mean, you're not really going to get much done in a 20-minute session on Farming Simulator, really, are you? But, you know, this video isn't about games that are easy to hop in and play and get a quick fix. These are just about games that I think are chill, relaxing games that you know, can like calm me down, or just just no stress kind of gameplay. And Farming Simulator is definitely that. There's so much to do, and you know, one of the things I love about it is you can just let your imagination run wild. The game doesn't dictate to you what has to be done. It's whatever you want to do. If you want to just raise animals, you can do that. If you just want to be an arable farmer, you can do that. If you just want to, you know, log, you can do that. It doesn't really matter. There's not one set thing you have to do. There's no storyline to follow. You know, it's just, yeah, it's the complete limits of your imagination, and just such a fun game. And to be quite honest, I never dreamt in a million years that I would fall in love so much with a game like a Farming Simulator, but here I am, and this is number 2 on our list. So you may be thinking, if this is number 2, what is number 1? Well, if you guys have watched my channel at all, then I think you know what game is missing, what game we haven't looked at yet. And so you guys may already know what the number one game might be, but for those of you that might be a little newer around here, let's get into the number one pick right now. Here we are, guys. My number one game for the best relaxing and chill games to play, and I don't think anybody's really surprised to find out that it is in fact The Hunter Call of the Wild. I mean, for one, just look at this. Okay, I mean, it's a gorgeous game. You have all the sounds of nature around you. I mean, it's serene as any game I've ever played could be. It's so immersive. It puts you right here. I mean, it puts you right outside. You can almost feel that rain hitting your face. You can almost feel the cool breeze in the air on this fall day. I mean, yeah, you're literally just in the wilderness and you're hunting and you're just seeing amazing things. And literally every time you play the game, you see something different, an animal that you didn't know was there. Just something is always there. And yeah, this is definitely one of the games that I have the most time in it all. I think I have over 1,600 hours in this game already. And I mean, there's just no stopping. Anytime that I'm really, feeling stressed out, I will just get on Call of the Wild, man, and I'll just hang out. And it is just such a relaxing atmosphere, and yeah, it's just such a peaceful game that you can really get lost in. Again, this may not be one of the best games to hop in if you're looking to, play something for just maybe 10, 20 minutes. Although, like, literally, I totally feel that if you're kind of stressed out, just having a stroll through here could definitely calm me down. I mean, it's not always about getting the animals in this game. And that's one of the things I feel that so many people that play games forget. Like, we get so wrapped up with the point of the game, whatever that may be, right? So in this game, a lot of people, especially now, they're all about, diamonds, rares, great ones. That's all I want. But they never just stop and just take that in. And I mean, I know it may sound weird because it's not like this is real, where, if you were really outside and you were really in a place like this, it would probably mean more. But still, I mean, this is a gorgeous game. And sometimes when I'm playing it, I like to just stop and I just like to take everything in, man, and just look at what the devs did, look what they put in the game, look how pretty it is. And, I mean, this is definitely one of those games for me that I'm never going to go to the places that are in this game. So I could just, put the game on and just enjoy environments that I would absolutely love to go to in real life sometimes. So, yeah, it's a no-brainer that The Hunter Call of the Wild is going to be the number one game for me for just a relaxed, chill kind of game. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you're interested, there was kind of a little just discussion in my Discord, and one of the Discord members and really good guy, Southern Run, he was talking about just getting games that were chill, and we were talking about it. I thought, you know what? That'd be a pretty good idea for a video, just to put together a video. And I thought it was going to be a top 5, but then when I got into it, I realized I had more games than that, so we made it to top 10. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe you learned about some games that you didn't know about that maybe you'll want to check out. If you did, that's totally cool. Don't forget, guys, leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.